Every season, the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust holds a giant open house called the Gallery Crawl. Tonight, it's opening doors all throughout the Cultural District for the Summer Gallery Crawl. There are too many stops to mention here, so we're just highlighting a few of them to show you the variety of all there is to see and do with Program Manager Sarah Gilmer. She also brought along with her the exhibition curator Justin Hopper, artist Hannah Tulicki, and Arcade Comedy Theater manager Michael Rubino. Good morning. We have a full crowd here. I love this.
Yes, it's great. Glad to have everyone.
So tell us about all the exciting stuff. I was just flipping through this. There is just so much lined up for you guys at home. I mean, you can see just a list of things to do.
Yeah, as you mentioned, there are definitely too many events to cover, but generally, as you said, the Gallery Crawl happens 4 times a year seasonally, and we're able to activate the Cultural District. This is obviously a project of the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust, and the locations are pop-ups featuring visual and performing art happenings, and then there are some brand new exhibitions that we're able to feature through this event in our Trust galleries.
And you also have some great music lined up. Cats Plaza,
yes,
you said.
Cats Plaza will feature local Latin salsa band Azucar, as well as DJ Carla Leininger, who does global beats, and there will be a dance floor there for people to use.
And so tell people about After Dark. What is the After Dark crawl?
Yes. So the Crawl After Dark are any events through the event that happen 10 to 12, 10 to late. There are a few events that are happening tonight, but one that we want to highlight is the Crawl After Dark Union Edition, which is a DJ party featuring DJs Black Steel, Big Phil, and DJ Bamboo in the Trust Arts Education Center.
Great. And Justin, tell me about the work that you're bringing.
Yeah, we have an exhibition at Wood Street Galleries called River Separates Water, which is a show of all artists, mostly based in Europe, whose work talks about the way that rivers are used as sort of a space of transformation in our sort of culture, metaphorically and really.
And I love this. Justin, you are living in London. You actually say that there are Pittsburghers in London with you.
Oh yeah, there's loads of us over there, yeah.
And
absolutely.
So are you using where you're living now as part of this exhibit?
Yeah, I mean, most of the artists are actually based in Britain in one way or another. Okay. But the show's idea actually comes from, the title is River Separates Water, and that's from a quote from the writer Gertrude Stein, who was born in what was then Allegheny, now the North Side, and wrote a lot about the way that sort of we transform landscape through language.
Okay, and we're using some of the this is some of the pictures now from the exhibit. Great stuff. And Hannah, tell me what you do.
Well, I'm an artist, composer, and performer, and for the work I'm showing here, I was actually invited to make a piece of work for Koti Muziris Biennale in southern India, and I worked with Kutiyattam, which is a traditional theatre form of Kerala, and I worked with Kapila Venu, who became my mentor, and I trained in Kutiyattam for about 6 weeks, and I learned a sequence of gestures called Nadi Varnana, which means river description, which embodies the formation of first rain on the mountain to the first little rivulet and a mountain stream and then a river and a final meander out to sea.
I'm seeing a theme here about water and rivers. And Hannah, I think we have a picture to show you, and maybe you can kind of tell us a little bit more about this.
Sure. Well, this is my silver painted body across one of the screens in the installation, tracing the river's journey through the sequence of gestures, the Nadi Varnana description. And then across from this is the same sequence of gestures with my eyes, and then my mouth chants instructions for the body.
Very neat. Interesting stuff, Hannah. Thank you. And we have to talk about Arcade Comedy Theater. Yes. I'm a huge supporter. I love it. And you guys are big participants in the Gallery Crawl. So tell me what you guys have going on.
Yeah, so as always, since our inception, we've been a part of the Crawl, and we do pop-up improv performances every half hour from 6 until about 9:30. Totally free, family-friendly stuff. Tonight features the High Scores, which is a musical improv comedy troupe. So yeah, stop by for those, and then afterwards at 10 o'clock we've got an After the Crawl show as well, where we partner with Carnegie Museum of Art and do improv inspired by fine art from their collection.
Now, is that event also free tonight, or are there tickets for that?
So there's tickets for that, but you get a discount if you stop by during the Crawl. We're selling them way cheaper during the Crawl, so you can, but they're cheap no matter what. They're $12 or $7 if you buy them at the Crawl, and yeah, that's at 10 o'clock tonight.
So bring the kids earlier, buy your tickets for later, and drop off off the kids somewhere,
Exactly.
right? You guys
Yes.
you got to get babysitters. That's what you need.
Okay, I'll propose
Next
that.
season. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much for coming on this morning and talking about tonight's Pittsburgh Cultural Trust Summer Gallery Crawl. It's happening tonight. It's from 5:30 until 10 throughout the Cultural District. You'll find the full schedule online at kdka.com/PTL.